Gaudi Sukhmani Mahalla Panjwa.
Rag Gaudi Sukhmani Sahib, the fifth Guru.
Slok Ik Onkar Satgur Prasad.
One God who is obtained through the grace of the true Guru.
Aad Gure Namahe, Jugad Gure Namahe, Sat Guru Namahe, Sri Gurudeve Namahe.
I bow to the Guru who has existed since the beginning, throughout the ages, who is the true Guru and the divine Guru.
Ashtpadi.
Composition of 8 stanzas.
Simraho Simar Simar Sukh Pavo, Kal Klesh Tan Mahe Matavo.
Meditate on God's name and find peace. Eliminate all conflict within.
Simron Jas Bisambar Ikke, Naam Japut Aganat Aneke.
Remember in praise the one who pervades the whole universe. His name is chanted by countless people in so many ways.
Ved Pran Simrit Sudakhar, Kine Ram Nam Ik Akhar.
The Vedas, the Puran, the Simritis, and the purest of sayings were all created through the power of God's name.
Kinka Ek Jis Ji Basave, Tanki Mehma Ganina Ave.
That one in whose soul the Lord abides, the praises of his glory cannot be recounted.
Kankhi Eke Dars Toharo, Nanak Un Sange Mohe Udharo.
Those who seek only your vision, O Nanak, save me along with them.
Sukhmani Sukh Amrit Prabnam, Pagat Jana Ke Mani Bishram Rahao.
The pearl of peace, which is the embodiment of peace and immortality, is God's name, and it comes to dwell in the minds of the devotees. This is the central idea.
Prabh ke simrane garb na basai, Prabh ke simrane dukh jam dasai.
Remembering God, one is not born through the womb. Remembering God, the pain of death is dispelled.
Prabh ke simrane kal par hare, Prabh ke simrane dushman tarai.
Remembering God, death is eliminated. Remembering God, one's enemies are repelled.
Prabh simrit kich bign na laga, Prabh ke simrane andin jaga.
Remembering God, there are no obstacles. In remembering God, one remains awake and aware, night and day.
Prabh ke simrane pav na vyapai, Prabh ke simrane dukh na santapai.
Remembering God, one is free of fear. In remembering God, one does not suffer sorrow.
Prabh ka simran sadh ka sang, sarb nidan nanak hare rang.
The meditative remembrance of God is the company of the holy, and all treasures, O Nanak, are in the love of the Lord.
Prabh ke simrane rid siddh nau nidh, Prabh ke simrane gyan dhyan tat buddh.
In the remembrance of God are wealth, miraculous spiritual powers, and the 9 treasures, and in the remembrance of God are knowledge, meditation, and the essential understanding.
Prabh ke simrane jap tap puja, Prabh ke simrane bin se duja.
In the remembrance of God are chanting, intense meditation, and devotional worship. In the remembrance of God, all duality is removed.
Prabh ke simrane tirth ishnani, Prabh ke simrane dargah mani.
The remembrance of God is the sacred bath and the holy pilgrimage, and in the remembrance of God, one attains honor in the court of the Lord.
Prabh ke simrane hoye so phala, Prabh ke simrane safal phala.
In the remembrance of God, one becomes good. In the remembrance of God, one flowers in fruition.
Se simrahe jin aap simraye, Nanak taake lagu paaye.
They alone remember him in meditation, whom he inspires to meditate. Nanak grasps the feet of those humble beings.
Prabh ka simran sabte ucha, Prabh ke simrane udre mucha.
The remembrance of God is the highest of all, and in the remembrance of God many are saved.
Prabh ke simrane trishna bujai, Prabh ke simrane sab kuch sujai.
In the remembrance of God thirst is quenched, and in the remembrance of God all things are known.
Prabh ke simrane nahi jam trasa, Prabh ke simrane puran asa.
In the remembrance of God there is no fear of death, and in the remembrance of God all hopes are fulfilled.
Prabh ke simrane man ki mal jaye, Amrit naam ridmahe samaye.
In the remembrance of God the filth of the mind is removed, and the immortal name is absorbed into the heart.
प्रभ जी बसें साध की रसना, नानक जन का दास ने दसना।
God abides upon the tongue of his saints, and Nanak is the servant of the slave of his slaves.
प्रभ को सिमरे से तनवंते, प्रभ को सिमरे से पतवंते।
Those who remember God are wealthy. Those who remember God are honorable.
प्रभ को सिमरे से जन परवान, प्रभ को सिमरे से पुरख प्रधान।
Those who remember God are approved in God's court, and those who remember God are the most distinguished persons.
प्रभ को सिमरे से बेमुहताजे, प्रभ को सिमरे से सर्व के राजे।
Those who remember God lack nothing, and those who remember God are the rulers of all.
प्रभ को सिमरे से सुखवासी, प्रभ को सिमरे सदा अभिनाशी।
Those who remember God dwell in peace, and those who remember God are immortal and eternal.
सिमरन ते लागे जिन आप दयाला, नानक जन की मंगे रवाला।
They alone hold to the remembrance of God, upon to whom he himself shows his mercy, and Nanak begs for the dust of their feet.
प्रभ को सिमरे से परोपकारी, प्रभ को सिमरे तिन सद बलिहारी।
Those who remember God generously help others, and those who remember God, to them I am forever a sacrifice.
प्रभ को सिमरे से मुख सुहावे, प्रभ को सिमरे तिन सुख बिहावे।
Those who remember God, their faces are beautiful, and those who remember God abide in peace.
प्रभ को सिमरे तिन आत्म जीता, प्रभ को सिमरे तिन निर्मल रीता।
Those who remember God conquer their souls. Those who remember God have a pure and spotless lifestyle.
प्रभ को सिमरे तिन अनंद कनेरे, प्रभ को सिमरे बसे हर नेरे।
Those who remember God dwell in a state of bliss, and those who remember God abide near the Lord.
संत कृपा ते अंदिन जावे, नानक सिमरन पूरे भाग।
By the grace of the saints one remains awake and aware, night and day, O Nanak. This meditative remembrance comes only by perfect destiny.
प्रभ के सिमरन कार्य पूरे, प्रभ के सिमरन कबू न चूरे।
Remembering God, one's works are accomplished. Remembering God, one never comes to grief.
प्रभ के सिमरने हर गुण बाणी, प्रभ के सिमरने सहज समाणी।
Remembering God, one speaks the glorious praises of the Lord, and remembering God, one is absorbed into the state of intuitive peace.
प्रभ के सिमरन निश्चल आसन, प्रभ के सिमरन कमल बिगासन।
Remembering God, one attains to the unchanging position within. Remembering God, the heart lotus blossoms forth.
प्रभ के सिमरने अनहद चुनखार, सुख प्रभ सिमरन का अंत न पार।
Remembering God, the unstruck melody vibrates, and the peace of the meditative remembrance of God has no end or limitation.
सिमरे से जन जिनको प्रभ माया, नानक तिन जन सरनी पाया।
They alone remember him, upon whom God bestows his grace, and Nanak seeks the sanctuary of those humble beings.
हर सिमरन कर भगत प्रगटाए, हर सिमरन लग बेद उपाय।
Remembering the Lord, his devotees are famous and radiant. Remembering the Lord, the Vedas were composed.
हर सिमरन पे सिद्ध जति दाते, हर सिमरने नीच चौह कुंठ जाते।
Remembering the Lord, we become siddhas, celibates, and givers. Remembering the Lord, the lowly become known in all four directions.
हर सिमरने धारी सब धरना, सिमरे सिमरे हर कारण करना।
For the remembrance of the Lord, the whole world was created. Remember, remember in meditation the Lord, who is the cause of causes.
हर सिमरन कियो सगल आकारा, हर सिमरन मह आप निरंकारा।
For the remembrance of God, he created the creation, and in the remembrance of God, he himself is known as formless.
कर कृपा जिस आप बुझाया, नानक गुरमुखे हर सिमरन तिने पाया।
By his grace, he himself bestows understanding. O Nanak, through the Gurmukh way, attain peace through the remembrance of the Lord.